And we'll be back with round 2 quite soon. We already have the pairings up. I think next on stream is Isaac Lam versus Sophia Lim. Now, Isaac is a pretty common face in our community at this point in time.
Yes, but he didn't play a majority of 2015 as much as I remember, am I right?
He was only playing just to go and beat Nelson in terms of seed.
Basically, I mean, that's how their relationship is like, you know.
But yes, Isaac, obviously, getting round 1 versus Sophia Lim, also quite an old face in our community.
An old face, definitely. Both are rather experienced players, and we're going to see what's going to happen to them. Now, tell me more about your experience at Worlds. A little bit more. Like, I mean, what is your team? What is the team meta that you?
I don't know. I kind of figured that for Worlds, I mean, the whole season I was just using one team. So.
Do you expect the chop dominance?
Well, I wouldn't say I would say that when I was fighting on Battle Spot, I was pretty familiar with the Kangaskhan, Landorus, Heatran, Cresselia, Mungus. I've seen that in the versus Japanese players. I've seen that versus Kenny. So I wouldn't say that I didn't expect it. I kind of knew that it was quite a decent and good team. I didn't expect it to win all top 8 slots.
You know, I thought Mega Metagross would have gotten to the top by then, but I was wrong.
Mega Metagross generally seems to fare better against defensive teams because it's very bulky and it still has that power. Like versus a Mega Venusaur team, Metagross probably has the advantage.
But speaking of bulky, what Pokemon do you think would actually end up into 2016's rosters, even with all the Ubers running around?
Aegislash. I would say Aegislash.
Aegislash for the rain teams, right?
Aegislash because it's a generally good Pokemon. Kangaskhan as well.
And you have to, not to mention Origin, Pulse, and Precipice. Is it called Precipice Blades?
Precipice Blades.
Yes.
With Wyguard, that kind of nerfs it down. Also, Xerneas' Dazzling Gleam, that also kind of stops it.
Xerneas, Dazzling Gleam. He gets that, it makes sense.
Yes. I've been getting my ass kicked by Dazzling Gleam.
I've actually been using, I've been testing a Mega Kyogre and, Primal and, excuse me, I've been testing a Primal Groudon and Kyogre team, and I've been having a lot of fun with the double weather.
But as it is, we're gonna be just focusing on VGC15 for now.
Sorry, boss.
And we're gonna start the battle.
We're gonna start the battle.
On the left, we have Isaac's team. Also Chalk! Wow, it looks exactly like Kenny's team except for the, actually,
Thunderous, the Thunderous.
Yes, except for the Thunderous. I can't remember what Kenny had in that position.
And on Sophia's side, we see rather a rope team. We see a Garchomp, Sylveon, Kangaskhan, Mienshao, Talonflame, and Cresselia.
Yes. Actually, I haven't seen Garchomp a lot since Landorus came onto the field.
Yeah, Garchomp is basically yesterday's Landorus, which is very sad.
No, I wouldn't say that Garchomp has its own niche in a way. I mean, it does have the ability to hit things while switching moves, and it has 102 base speed, and it gets access to Iron Hit and Rough Skin.
Garchomp is still a solid.
I wouldn't say it's solid,
okay,
but
maybe
it's
not
a
solid.
niche. It's a niche choice.
It's a niche choice.
And we see Mienshao and Mienshao. It's quite a frail fake outer, and I'm not sure. I guess it's there to take out the Kangaskhan's. It's actually.
I haven't seen Mienshao since 2011, honestly. Have you?
Yes, I have.
Really?
Yes. Mienshao probably not really wanting to face the Genies or the Cresselia or Suicune, but it will probably prove a threat to Kangaskhan and Heatran, and we are going to go straight into the battle.
Yeah, we're going into
let's see what both trainers decide to lead with. I have a feeling that Sophia is probably going to lead with the Mienshao and maybe even the Sylveon or the Garchomp.
That's only if she predicts the Heat Run Kangaskhan lead. I don't think Isaac is going to go there.
Isaac does go for the Kangaskhan and the Cresselia lead though. And we... Oh wait, no, that was Sophia.
Yeah, Sophia. This is Isaac, right?
Right.
Yeah, sorry.
I remember the name. So you see Isaac going for the Lando Kanga lead while Sophia going for the Crest Kanga lead. Actually, this is pretty even, I would say, because the fact that Cresselia actually can stop Landorus can stop Kangaskhan, Kangaskhan will also stop Kangaskhan. So it's a bit. Let's see how this
We'll see how this goes.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a bit too early because both sides do have threats on turn 1. They do.
Yes.
I mean, I'm assuming it's.
And we see that Landorus probably doesn't want to deal with the Ice Beam from Cresselia. Switches out for the Suicune. Probably is expecting the Ice Beam coming out. Landorus already did nerf Sophia's Kangaskhan's attack, but we'll see what exactly he does. For all we know, Sophia might just go for the fake out Trick Room or fake out Icy Wind in order.
And we see Sophia wins the. I mean, I'm assuming it's a speed tie. She wins the speed tie with her Kangaskhan.
It could be a speed tie. Could be a speed tie. Or Sophia's could be faster. We'll see.
We'll see. But Sophia basically gets her Mega off.
Oh, and actually, Isaac didn't Mega his Kangaskhan, did he? Oh, he did.
He did.
And the low kick does come off, not doing enough with the intimidate. Low kick also coming off, probably gonna do enough. Will it?
Because of the Landora's nerf,
Yes.
Sophia doesn't manage to take out Isaac, but Isaac takes out Sophia's Kangaskhan.
Actually, that was a pretty good play. Skill swap coming out, gonna take out Parental Bond, but at this point, Sophia already has lost her Mega, so this might be a bit difficult for her to come back from, but whatever the case, Parental Bond on Cresselia and not on Kangaskhan is probably gonna help her.
I wonder what's her plan.
I would think that now would be a good time to send out the Garchomp and the Sylveon, to be honest, because without the Parental Bond boost, Kangaskhan is not going to take out Sylveon anytime soon.
And Sophia goes for her Sylveon, like you mentioned. And okay,
Sylveon,
there's the Hunter's Ribbon.
Yeah, Sylveon being a very powerful special attacker. Kangaskhan already on low health, he probably doesn't want to fight that. If Isaac brought his Heatran, this would be a good time to switch it in.
I think the keyword here is speed control. Both sides have not set up their speed control.
At this point though, with Suicune on the field, it might not be necessary for there to be speed control, because if Suicune does have Snarl, he might just snarl the entire team into... And we see a Protect coming out from Sylveon, probably expecting the Snarl, probably going to set up Trigger with Cresselia to get the speed advantage, like you said. Snarl, not going to do too much for Cresselia. Cresselia not exactly the bulky powerhouse to begin with.
Oh, and Crest goes for the IC win.
Wow, so there is a speed control here.
There is speed control, but not what we are expecting.
Yeah.
I mean,
actually, at this point, it feels a bit like Sophia has the advantage because of her Sylveon. Neither Suicune nor Cresselia are known for their ability to take down Pokemon.
Although Isaac still does have his Landora's
and his Kangaskhan. He just needs to be able to bring them in safely somehow, and he can't exactly do that. He'll probably need to either, for all we know, he might have his own skill swaps pixelate away from the Sylveon. Which would be hilarious if it happens.
And Cresselia goes for a side shot onto Suicune.
Not gonna do too much. Suicune is bulky,
and
even with the Parental Bond. And
he did get the Snarl.
Yeah, Hyper Voice coming out, doing decent damage. Critical hit on the Suicune. Tailwind coming out. Isaac's really playing with the speed control game. I think he actually has the speed advantage for this at this point. And Carmine coming out from his Cresselia. Actually, quite an interesting choice in the later part of the meta game, since Cresselia, like I said, not being a really powerful offensive Pokemon.
Calmine allows it to tank the special hits from Sylveon, for example.
While building out his own special attack.
Offense.
So I think Isaac might just be trying to set himself up here for a sweep with the Cresselia instead of but of course with that with his Suicune abilities now, that might actually help him out here.
Did we see a leftovers on Olivia? I mean Isaac's Cresselia?
Not yet, I think. I don't think we've seen any healing items trigger yet. In fact,
Olivia and Isaac's Cresselia goes for the Psychic on the Sylveon, doing around 30%.
Quite surprising that Sophia didn't decide to protect and go for the IC win again. He's now missing the Sylveon. This is actually going to be quite bad for him, for Isaac. IC win coming out.
And this resets Isaac's side to neutral.
Yes.
Even if the tailwind.
Yes. That's why I'm quite surprised that Sophia didn't. Oh, and we see Shadow Ball, maybe deciding that she couldn't let Cresselia.
Wow.
And we see a critical hit, and we finally see the Citrus Berry triggering on the Cresselia. That critical hit might have counted, and we do see leftovers on the Suicune. I must have missed that.
Even with the Citrus Berry, I think the critical hit actually changed the game and put it.
I wouldn't say it changed the game, but it definitely balances stuff out of it.
Balanced it for Sophia, because Sophia does have the... It's hard to tell the board state right now. Sophia does have a Sylveon at very decently high HP right now.
But at the same time, if she moves too recklessly with her Sylveon, she might actually lose out, because the two Pokemon that Isaac has on the field, they're very bulky especially, and she has been lucky so far scoring a critical hit on both of them. And we see the Moonlight coming out from Isaac's Cresselia.
does have a recovery move in Moonlight.
Wow, that might actually make things hard for Sophia, even if she continues to double up into Isaac's Cresselia.
I think the safest thing for Isaac to do is just continue the Snarl, continue the Calm Minds until he can go for the clean sweep.
And we already saw that even with the critical Shadow Ball, that's not doing enough to take out the...
Sophia needs both a critical along with minusing the special defense to even have a chance at taking out Cresselia at this point of the game.
But let's see what exactly she continues to go with the Shadow Ball, ignoring the Suicune. Probably not...
And she gets another
Yes,
crit.
it's a crit, it's a
She
crit.
gets another crit, definitely.
Luckily, it wasn't a special defense drop, but at the same time, it feels like she's concentrating a bit too much on the Cresselia rather than paying attention to the fact that Suicune is recovering his HP over there.
I feel like she's fishing for the crit because I don't think she has anything better to do.
But at the same time, it's like she's playing herself into a position where Isaac is slowly going to win the war of attrition.
Because she doesn't seem to have anything in her 6 that can bring her out of this
Yes.
tie. I think Kangaskhan would have helped, but Kangaskhan, as we saw earlier,
Was taken out by low
out.
kick.
And she goes for a side shot onto Suicune.
The Cresselia's at what, -2, -3? It's not doing enough. Shadow Ball coming out onto the Cresselia. Does it get another crit? No, it doesn't. Isaac's probably going to heal himself back to full. No, okay, not full. Maybe 75%.
75%. Yeah, 75%.
And we see that his Pokemon are actually in rather good health. And we have to keep in mind that we are playing on timer. So the fact that Sophia already lost one of her Pokemon, while Isaac still has all of his 4, and is still recovering HP, this is actually going rather well for him.
I think what Isaac would be doing perfectly, would be doing to just win, is just keep this board state. Even
Yes.
if he ends up losing his Suicune, I think he still wins by HP.
Yes, he will win
percentage.
just by unless Sophia somehow criticals on because Sophia is now at what, -2, then
Minus
minus
two,
one,
I think
minus two. It's not gonna do it. She really needs to go for the Hyper Voice in order to take out the Suicune, but she's just ignoring it entirely at this point in time.
because the Hyper Voice would balance it out and actually threaten Suicune even at -2.
Cresselia going for the Moonlight on Sophia's side. I'm not sure whether that was the right call.
I don't think that was the right call. I think I'm just
And she
curious.
finally does go for the Hyper Voice. Not doing enough. It's just not doing enough. Psychic coming out. Does it take out Sylveon? Yes, it
manages
does.
to.
It does.
Oh right. Wait, how did what? Oh, he was at plus.
He's at I think +1, +2. It doesn't matter. Sylveon's already on quite low.
And the ball is currently in Isaac's court. Sophia is going to review her 4th Pokemon that we have not seen.
And the problem is now that she's in a position she can't exactly escape from it. It's like Cresselia is not going to take
Okay,
down.
and we're going to find out the 4th Pokemon. It was a Garchomp. all along.
Garchomp. And Garchomp.
A shiny
still,
Garchomp.
If we're live for it, we might be able to do enough to take out the Suicune, but Sophia has to remember that Landorus is still in the back, and she still has nothing to actually touch that.
And
Cresselia.
remember, at this point of time, she cannot spam the choice, spam her Earthquake.
Yeah, she can.
She can't.
She can.
Because
Oh right,
put
she
the
skill
Cresselia-
swaps. She skill swaps. It's Cresselia.
the Cresselia has Parental Bond right
well,
now.
why she skill swaps?
It manages to steal back.
If she skill swaps the Landorus, just intimidates the Landorus. I know she'll go for the Iceman. She'll go for
And
the
also
Iceman.
remember that even if she wants to run a crazy set, like maybe a boosting
Yeah.
Garchomp does not get Dragon Guns.
I think she's actually just trying to fish for the flinch.
She's trying to fish for the flinch.
Yeah.
But it's almost.
I think Isaac has already played her into a position where she can't really recover,
and
especially
he
with
just
that.
goes for the Ice Beam.
Yeah.
I think it kills even Triache. If at +2 or +3.
I'm not sure about that.
I think it does actually.
I
but
think it'll depend on the Cresselia who said. At
depends
this
on
point in time, I
who's-
think all Isaac needs to do is just keep himself alive for the next few turns, and he's already sealed this up.
He sealed this out. Yep.
I mean, Cresselia, maybe Cresselia can take down the Landorus, but even so, she still has to deal with the Kangaskhan and everything else, and Landorus doesn't even seem willing to want to be taken out. Goes for the U-turn.
I think a match like this is a perfect portrayal of how 2015 as a VGC format was very chess-like in the sense that you are supposed to read and predict properly the moves on the
At the
board.
same time, I also feel like VGC15 in a way was always very determined by the leads in a way. Like we saw that how because Isaac led with Landorus, Sophia's Kangaskhan was unable to take his out, while his was able to take Sophia's out.
And that's part of the game. I think that was a perfectly fine part of the game, and we're just going to be talking as they keep going through the cycles. Basically, they're just outlasting.
Yeah.
Isaac is just outlasting the Sophia's Cresselia.
I think we have 9 more minutes left to go. Yeah. It's okay, he'll Moonlight, and then after that he'll just snarl her some more.
It's probably just going to be Snarl. and
Snarl, Moonlight.
Snarl, Calm Mind, Moonlight.
But
Calm
okay,
Mind, Moonlight.
let's talk about the way that Isaac played. I mean, Calm Mind Cresselia, actually not really expected. Did you expect it?
I did see a set like that in my time playing in 2015. I think I saw it once in Nationals, I saw it once in Regionals. I even play tested it with my partner, okay, not my partner, my testing buddy, Ryan Chow. And he did have quite a bit of success with Calm Mind.
And we see that Calm Mind Cresselia here is actually the MVP for Isaac in this battle, I would say.
I think that is the perfect set for Cresselia in when you close out VGC16. Especially after Worlds where Chalk is just running everywhere.
I would say that actually the prevalence of Chalk, I'm not sure the Karma and Cresselia was...
No, definitely, it's not in the typical Chalk list.
Yes. No, I would say that Karma and Cresselia was... for me, I found it a bit weird because it's like, you open yourself up to Kangaskhan.
If I recall, weren't you testing that like prior to Worlds?
Karma and Cresselia?
Yeah, did you test that?
I didn't use Cresselia.
At all?
Okay, fine, I was using Cresselia, but I didn't use Carmine.
Yeah, you didn't use Carmine.
But as we see here, Carmine, it's the way Isaac plays, especially, he's a very, he feels like a very old school player, a bit like VGC13 kind of style, take it slow and steady.
He likes
Yeah, he likes to just endure hits and then come back from them slowly, and it seems to be working very well for him here. And Sophia probably Sophia understanding that she's not gonna win.
She's not gonna win. There's no way out. So
yes, and we see Isaac take the win. The 4-1, almost 4-0.
Are we going for an interview?
I'm not sure. I think we are going for the post-tournament interview. Do you want to handle it, Ryan?
No, I think you should handle it. I mean, I'm out of practice. Come on.
Okay.
Send my regards to Isaac.
And this is the winner of our round 2 match, Isaac Lam. Do you have any thoughts that you want to project to the audience while you have the chance?
I don't know. I guess Crest is awesome. Yeah.
Now, you saw the Karma and Cresselia actually helped you a lot during the battle. What do you think about you? I saw the way that you were playing was very slow and steady at the same time. It was like, I think in general you always like that kind of playstyle, don't you?
I'm not sure actually. I traditionally preferred much more hyper-offensive playstyles. Just so happens that I guess I noticed that Carmine Crest would work really well right now. And like right from the start during team preview, I could tell that Sophia had no real way of stopping Crest if it did get a setup. I knew that if I took out Kang, Crest would be able to set up with impunity and seal up the game, getting a lot of Carmines quite easily since most of the team were consisted of special attackers, apart from Talonflame, Garchomp, and Kangaskhan. And Kangaskhan didn't want to fight my Landorus, and Garchomp and Talonflame won't like seeing Suicune either. So I guess that was my goal throughout the entire match, just like waiting for the opportunity to bring Crest in and set up so as to seal the game off.
Were you a bit afraid that maybe the Sylveon would get a Shadow Ball special defense draw?
I already actually thought like my luck couldn't really get any worse with the amount of crits I was getting.
Yeah, you got like 3 crits in a row, right?
Terrifying.
Yeah, it was. But you managed to pull yourself through, didn't you?
Yeah, but I guess. I mean, ultimately, Sylveon doesn't really have that high a base special attack compared to a lot of the other big threats out there. And Shadow Ball coming off without any stat boost, it's not going to do that much, even with a crit. Probably a 3 or 4 hit KO on my Crest at least, yeah.
And Cresselia, Calm and Cresselia obviously winning the mirror versus her Cresselia, wasn't it?
Yeah, I guess that's what makes Calm Mind Cresselia so good, in the sense that it allows you to win these kind of mirror matches so easily. Normally, if you play a Crest without Calm Mind, just with maybe Psychic Ice and Ice Attack, and 2 other support moves, you tend to find yourself in really sticky situations where you can't really do much if your opponent's Pokemon is just too bulky.
So are you going to try and aim to do well in this PC in order to go and overtake Nelson?
Definitely. No, I'm not quite sure how Nelson's doing now, but if you're listening, Nelson, just watch out. Yeah, I'm on a roll today, I think.
Yeah, okay. I mean, we really want two battles, and we have how many Swiss rounds?
6, right? 4 more.
Yeah, 6 rounds. So you're already 1/3 there. So yeah.
Yeah.
Hopefully, Cresselia will keep pulling out her weight for you then.
Yeah, I hope so.
Okay. See you soon.
See you.